Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Cook, and today we're starting our brand new unit talking about shapes, and this is going to be our geometry unit. And today, for Chapter 9, Lesson 1, we are working on squares and rectangles. Now, the first thing that we have to do, boys and girls, is we have to find out what defining attributes can you use to identify squares and rectangles. Now, all of these shapes are at least going to have a side. A side is going to be the outside of your shape right there. And a side comes to a vertex right here. Not all shapes are going to have vertex or vertices as we call it. A vertex right here, boys and girls, is going to be the corner where you have two sides that meet. Now you have to think about this. If I have a vertex, you have to think of it like the corner of a room or the corner of pretty much anything. It can't be curved. It has to be 2 points coming together to make a vertex on that point. So we have sides, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have vertexes or vertices on the outsides on the corners, and if we count them on the inside, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's where there's two lines are going to meet. So if we're looking at this shape right here, this shape shown has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. We're going to put that right there. And it also has 4 vertices because we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Now, if you take a look at it, we're going to describe how the side lengths compare. And if you take a look at this shape, we know that each side is exactly the same. Now, when we take a look at this shape, we are going to say that this is going to be a square. A square is a little bit different than a rectangle, but we're going to get into that right now. This one is going to be our rectangle, but you have to understand that this one also has 4 sides, and this one also has 4 vertices. So how do I really know what a square is compared to a rectangle? Squares and rectangles are two-dimensional shapes. That means they're flat. They are closed, and they have straight sides and vertices. Now, what we mean by closed, boys and girls, is when a shape is closed in, that means it has all sides closing in an area. You got to think of it like, let's say you have a pig in a pig pen. You want to keep that pig inside that pig pen. So would this be a good idea to put the pig on the inside right here? No, absolutely not, because it's open. We have this entire area open. That pig will get away. We don't want that. A shape has to be closed in here, boys and girls. Take a look. That would be closed in because all 4 sides are containing that certain area right in there. So we put a pig on the inside of that, not going anywhere. So these squares and rectangles have straight sides, they're closed in, and they have vertices, or the vertex, which is one side. Vertices means you have more than one. So for a square, you have 4 sides and 4 vertices. A rectangle, you have 4 sides and 4 vertices. The only difference here, boys and girls, is when you look at the length of the sides, a square is going to be showing all equal sides on this guy here. And a rectangle just looks a little different because we have these 2 sides that are longer than the other ones. So this one's going to be pretty straightforward today, boys and girls, for your activity. All students are going to complete pages 635 to 640 like we gave you the packets. And you have to take a look at this one. Now this one's going to be a little tricky because we talked a little bit about this yesterday in Mr. Cook's class, but this one is actually still going to be a square, even though we like to call it a diamond because it's up like that. You have to look at the sides, the vertices, and also take a look at the sides themselves and what they're doing. So boys and girls, good luck today. Have fun. This one should be pretty straightforward. And if you have any questions, please reach out to your teachers. Have a great day.